Squoochie Gems!
So hey guys, welcome to the number 7, number 7. Last week was number 6, I remember, because it was the one with May, and I said I couldn't remember if it was 6 or 7, and it was 6, so this is number 7. So, the first question comes from Jade, and she wants to know, do people recognize you just off the street? They recognize you if you're web show and be like, oh my god, it's Reid from Aubrey Hall! No, no one does that. I wish they would though, because I really want to be known. I want to be known on YouTube. I don't want to be one of those people who's just like got 5 views for each video, and it's just some random YouTuber just hanging around doing, just. No, people do not recognize me off the street. I wish they really did. I did. I really do wish people recognize me off the street, but they don't. Shannon wants to know, who's your favorite Mario character? Mario, definitely. You'll see me be Mario no matter which Mario game it is. Like if it's Mario Kart, you'll see me play as Mario. If it's Mario Party, no matter what Mario Party it is, you'll see me play as Mario. So, big Mario fan right here. I love Mario. So yeah, no matter what Mario game I'm going to be playing, you will see me play as Mario. Terrence wants to know if I could have an undomesticated animal as a pet, what would it be? What that means is if I can take an animal, like, from the wild, what animal would I have? And I would have a bunny. I would have another, just like, bunny that's just out in the yard. So yeah, bunny. Because you guys already know that I have a bunny. You've seen it. Maybe a lot of videos, maybe something. I don't know. He was in my very first regular video, that's all I know. And he was also in a little... He kind of just made a sneak preview and a sneak appearance in the little tour of my dance room video. So yeah, I have a bunny, and I would have an undomesticated bunny as a pet if I would have an undomesticated animal as a pet. Can't talk today. James wants to know, if you had $1 billion, what would you do with it? Well, James, I would definitely use the first half of it to get a laptop, because most of the time when I'm on the computer, someone else wants it. Like right when I get on the computer. Sorry, some of my glasses stuff just fell over. Yeah. I would use some of it to buy a laptop, so that if I had a day where someone wants the computer right as I get on, like I sit my butt down in the chair and say, no, I want the computer, I have to get up and just go away from the computer, not be on the computer, I would still be able to use it. And I would probably use the rest of it to move out of my parents' house. So I could live alone finally, and just, I mean, I'm gonna say my parents' house is bad, my parents' house is very great, and I love it, but, yeah. I'm kinda ready to get my own place. Cortana wants to know, have you ever gotten way too nervous to do something? Many times! Like, at the show that I did in Kent last year, I got a little nervous. Walking into it, I was kind of nervous. I was just like, as soon as I looked up at the crowd, saw how many people were going to be watching the show, I kind of got nervous. I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I lifted my leg and I started doing dance moves. I'm like, this isn't so bad after all. So I got a little bit nervous then, and I've done some things for my church where I got a little bit nervous. So yeah. Yeah, there's your answer, Katana. Brandon wants to know, what's your catchphrase? Where did it come from? Well, my catchphrase came from Drake and Josh, an episode of Drake and Josh, where Drake asked Megan, his little sister, to keep his three girlfriends apart, so they wouldn't talk to each other about Drake and getting mad or something. I don't know why Drake wanted to keep them apart, but anyway. He told Megan to get them apart, and then Megan got them together, obviously, because Megan is evil. And then he went in the kitchen with her and said, "I told you to keep them apart." And she's like, "Yeah, but I got them all together." And he's like, "You're an evil girl." And she's like, "Hey, look who's catching on." And that's my catchphrase. My catchphrase is, "Look who's catching on." When someone says something like, "You're weird," or something like that, or my dad says stuff like that, I'm like, "Look who's catching on." So that's my catchphrase. Spring wants to know what my favorite soda is. Sprite! I love Sprite. Sorry, that kind of sounded weird to me. Did it sound weird to you? Yeah, my favorite soda is Sprite. That's pretty much the only Sprite I ever... The only soda I ever drink. That is the only soda I ever drink. Sprite. So, that's your answer. Sprite is my favorite soda because it's the only soda I ever drink, and it's also my favorite drink. Not just my favorite soda, my favorite drink. Alexandria wants to know, do you prefer walk around the house in shoes or bare feet? Take a guess. I love going around in bare feet. And it's weird because I never actually step on something sharp or anything when I'm around the house. But be warned, because when I step outside, I kind of step on stuff that's kind of sharp. But not too often. I mean, not recently anyway. I try my best to avoid it. I'm like doing a little dance with my feet trying to avoid all the sharp things. Flora wants to know, what's your funniest face? Well, I got a lot of funniest faces. There's one that I call Squoochie because it's kind of all scrunched up, and I made it me. And that there's this game system called the Wii. I don't know if you know this or not, but there is a game system called the Wii, and you can make little characters that look like yourself. And I made one called Squishy, and his face was all just scrunched up together like this, and this is what his face looks like. Do you recognize that? It's the mean face from two of Savannah's videos from a while back. Yeah, that's, play a clip. You can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the Squoochie face. And another funny face that I do sometimes is, and I don't really have a name for that one. The only name I really have for a face is Squoochie, because I named him me Squoochie, and his face was all scrunched up together. But yeah, which one do you think is funnier? Leave a comment. Is it this, or leave a comment, because I want to know. Okay, Moses wants to know, how come the only editing you do with your videos is add the intro? Well, Moses, it's just because editing can be a little difficult. I mean, I don't want to have to cut different things out, a lot of things out. And the intro is just a little intro that I have. I got it for Wheezy Waiter, and I just have kept it ever since because I like intros, and Wheezy Waiter's intro is also really cool. It's not as advanced as my intros because I make 4 different pictures. And his is way more advanced than mine, so yeah. I don't really have the same program as Wheezy Waiter. Hello, light. How are you? Oh, sorry, I'm playing around with the light that I use when I shoot videos at night, which I haven't actually used yet. I meant to use this lamp for videos at night, and I still haven't made a video at nighttime. Like when I go to bed, I will sometimes make a video, and I haven't made a video at night at all. Because I've noticed that my face is like so dark, like dark. Let me see. Like, see, if you turn the light on, it'll probably look like this in my video. Even with the light on in those past videos at night, my face was just like this, kind of. I don't know what the face looks like, but in my mind it looks something like that. So anyway. Yeah, that's why I have this light. Okay, Moses, back to your question. I'm sorry, I got delayed for a second because I was playing with my light. Anyway, I only just edit just to put the intro in because I really wanted. I like intros, and my intro is just, I feel like editing just do that. I do have a software where you can edit and just cut things out, But I really just, I don't like putting a lot of work in my videos, so I just edit just to put the intro in. That's why I just don't like doing a lot of work for my videos. And the last question comes from Zachary. And Zachary wants to know, what style are you most into? Like, which style of videos do you like best? And I would say I like entertainment best. I do a lot of entertainment. Like, a lot of the videos I do are kind of entertaining, and I like to entertain. I'm not a very boring person, except when it comes to, like, talking. I'm just like this. Listening to other people talk. I don't talk too much when there's other people. If we're having a conversation, I don't really talk too much. But, yeah. I like it to entertain, but, yeah. That's my favorite style, is entertainment. I would rather be so entertaining. I would be entertaining from the time that the sun comes up to the time when the sun goes down. I'm serious. I would entertain that much. I love to entertain people. I think entertaining is so much fun. So, entertainment is my favorite style. That's the end of number 7. And that's the end of number 7 of Reid Answers Questions.